What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. If you guys are having a fantastic day, you're ready to get off some plays. Looks like there's actually some really good value as of right now popping up on better. I say really good, but I mean at least enough to get off the play unless this moves before we can get it. But Rui really favored to go over 3.5 rebounds. Got Nick Chubb over rushing yards. It's only one data point. We could probably skip that for now. DeAndre Hunter over rebounds right now, 4.5, solid. We can go Tyrone Tracy over 2.5 receptions if we wanted to go that route. Now we can see if is there some more value. Mark Williams, we've kind of already faded. Keyshawn George, I don't believe we faded. What's going on with sharp money here on Ojam? LaMelo Ball, I can't remember if we've played him or not. Not too crazy as far as liquidity. I think we go with Keyshawn George, something we haven't played yet here off the optimizer. Keyshawn George going to be under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Perfect play. Let's ride. Let's rock. First play of the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and share this link in the chat for those of you to tail. As always, here. Give me 2 seconds to do exactly that. Get the link over there. Hopefully, they're moving a little bit slower this afternoon. As in they, I mean better. This morning, they were kind of bumping quick. Gallus says no value today. There's actually, there was earlier. We got enough off, especially on, weirdly enough, the hot girl at the bar, as Alex says, was on Underdog earlier. We got off quite a few plays. I'm sure we'll be able to get off plenty. I don't know where all the promos are at right now. Is there anything on Sleeper currently? Looks like they did add some promos here on Sleeper. We got Wan'Dale Robinson and Luukkonen over saves. Wan'Dale Robinson. I mean, really, you're gonna discount Wan'Dale Robinson when you have Drake May playing? Like, I just don't get it. What are we doing, man? We want Drake May at 0.5 yards, and that's basically it. That's my demands. All right, somebody give us Drake May 0.5 yards. Jalen Suggs over rebound. Okay, none of these are really itching my fancy. Koo, maybe. No, not really even. Henderson, no, not really even. Matt Collins, slightly. It's still not 52+%. Reed Shepard, points and assists, -145. Like, that's calling my name more than anything else right now. So if I was gonna have to play anything, maybe it would be Reed Shepard over 18.5 points and assists. Yes, that's what I would rock. And those of you that were not on the morning live stream, I'm not going to share this one. You guys can enter that in yourself. Just a little 2-pick on Sleeper. Usually, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't share that link. But yeah, go ahead, lock that in. Reed Shepard over 18.5 points and assists. What I'm locking in with Wan'Dale Robinson. But if you guys were on the last Wednesday stream, which was the most recent stream I did, you guys cashed out a 100% profit boost on Sleeper. Gave this out 5-man entry, 13.26x, 100% profit boost. Can't really be too mad at that. I mean, what a banger. What a banger. Marcel Reed finished us off, I believe it was. Oh, no, actually, we were waiting on Sunday for the NFL plays. And Mark Andrews clutched up. Brown clutched up. KD under Sar Thompson 6. I mean, this is probably the right number as far as 6 goes. So I don't love taking this with the push potential. Austin Reeves, we've already played a little bit of. Reed bumped to 19.5. Reed got insta-bumped. If you're going to play something, I mean, Kevin Durant under 34.5. Probably the next best play right now. Well, not probably, it is. Under 34 points, rebounds, and assists. Excuse me. Let's see. We can keep on chugging along here. Dylan Brooks over 4.5 first quarter points. Only one data point there. If Devin Booker, one data point once again. Marketing under 25.5 points on Dabble right now. I mean, actually, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? These aren't even good plays down here. They're not even 55+%, guys. We can't even get off a 3-man on Dabble right now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Underdog, are you going to be the one to save the day once again? It looks like we have some value here on Underdog. We played Cade Cunningham earlier. What did we play? Over 34.5 points and rebounds. Siakam, I don't believe we've faded yet. Jaden Ivey. We'll switch it up. Go with Jaden Ivey this time. Off by 1. I believe it's definitely off here on Underdog compared to those 2 data points. Bam. We've already played. I'm trying to get off some stuff that we might not have played yet. Borgalis. Kicking points 7.5. God, I hate this market. I really do hate this market. But we'll rock it. Borgalis. Jabari Smith. Under, what is this? Under 22.5 PRA. Washington. PJ Washington over 21.5 points and rebounds. And go Jackson Dart under 30.5. Yeah. Dart under 30.5 pass attempts. Let's see. Picks updating. Try again in a moment. Does anybody know if I just wait on the screen, is it gonna? Or can I not add Dart? I think it might be because I have Dart in there. Go ahead and refresh this real quick. Giuseppe, 20.5. Actually, don't love that. Collier, 4.5 assists. Let's go Collier, 4.5 assists. Here we go. There we go. No boom. Lost your streak on day 7. Pick 6. Yeah, we'll show pick 6 in just a second. I don't know why it's doing this on this. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to maybe start over putting this in. Jaden Ivey over. Andy over. Smith under. PJ Washington over. Dart. I think it should let us play this together. Now let me see. Luca under 50.5. Screw it. I'm gonna use my $10 bonus entry. I know it goes to 24x, but you got to use it at some point, right? I got an update that it's gonna expire soon, so might as well take advantage of it. All right, bang, there you go. Guys, tools I use are Daily Grind Fantasy and OddsJam. This is obviously Daily Grind Fantasy, as you guys can see up at the top left. This helps you compare sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to PrizePicks, Underdog, and all these different DFS apps to find the best plus EV plays, the most mathematically profitable plays based on what the sportsbooks believe is going to happen, right? Why do we trust the sportsbooks? Because they have multi-million-dollar algorithms and models, taking everything into consideration before putting or when they put their projections and odds on these plays, right? So obviously, there's a very good reason why FanDuel here, a very, very sharp number one. Number two, very, very a good book in the space. 37.5. So matching Underdog, but they are favoring him to go under at almost minus 150. Some of these other books have already dropped this down to 36.5. Clearly, their odds are lesser, though, which makes sense. But based off of what all of these different sports books have between their projection and their odds, right? Daily Grind Fantasy does the math on the back end to find the true fair odds percentage or odds percent to hit this play actually has based off the market and by removing the juice that you're paying the sports books for placing these wagers to find this true fair odds percentage. So that's where this odds percent to hit comes from. Now, in a 6-man flex on Underdog, which is what we just played, you need to make sure that your average fair odds percentage or odds percent to hit in that slip is going to be above 53.8+%. So we have I don't remember, we did Ivy, we did Borgalis, Smith, Washington, Dart, all above 53.8+%, and even Luka barely above it. But we could dip down if we wanted to. If we had all of those top plays, right, and then we came down here to Giannis or Collier like we were going to, it's fine because our average fair odds percentage, our odds percent to hit is going to be above 53.8%, which is exactly this, right? What I mean by that is you need to hit your individual legs on Underdog, right? Your individual legs. If you took a spreadsheet and put all your legs, you need to be hitting each one above 53.8% of the time, right? When you're playing 6-man flexes in order to be profitable long term. As long as you're doing that, the math is going to math and you will be profitable. I know that was a little bit of a rant. Hopefully it helped out some of you guys that don't understand how these tools work or what you're looking for. Or even more specifically here, just an Underdog specific breakdown for the 6-man slip type. Now, let's go ahead and move along. We'll chug along, see what else we got. Jabari Smith, plus EV for what it is, very heavily juiced. Maybe worth a little parlay with Ayo, Dusanumu, and Colin Sexton under points, possibly. If we want a little 3-man parlay on Fliff, have a little fun with it. It's not going to be no long shot parlay for sure. Let's go Houston. I guess they go by Rockets, huh? Let's go rebounds, 5.5. The 5.5 line is off compared to the market. Clearly, the market as in FanDuel, which if I'm going to trust a 1-to-1 data point for something that's plus EV, sure. I am going to trust that FanDuel is right here over Fliff. Is it guaranteed? No. Is it likely that they're off and Fliff is correct? Yes. Minus 195. And then we have Sexton, which isn't as heavily favored, but nonetheless, plus EV, barely, but being weighed down a little bit by Bet Rivers, a not very sharp book. So I do trust it. If we wanted to, just go with the 2 better ones, we probably could, but let's go ahead and add it in. Why not? Why not? Plus 320, it makes it. Let's ride. All right, I'm copying that to Fliff Coins so that way you guys can play it if you want. All right, Ayo just got bumped to minus 200 as soon as I entered it in, of course. So you could play Sexton and Jabari Smith together if you guys wanted to still parlay something there on Fliff as well. Dabble value, yeah. There wasn't much on Dabble when we just looked a second ago. Let me pull up the DraftKings pick 6 value for the squad. This is what we're currently looking like on DraftKings pick 6 for those of you that want to take a screenshot and get in some value over there. Rebet, we could check the rebet board for you. Sure, give me just a moment. Let me let let my DraftKings pick 6 peeps who I had joined last week for just a few days, which was nice. It was nice. We had a nice little banger, got some purple and some other little slips in between. But there is the board currently. I'll scroll down a little bit. Hopefully you guys have already gotten a screenshot. It only takes a couple seconds to get a little quick screenshot. All right, get your second screenshot. We're going to move off pick 6 for now. We'll probably come back, see if there is some more value here in just a little bit. But let's see. Sleeper, we took care of one of the promos. We could see if there is something there for us. Really nothing. Maybe something better comes up that we could play the NHL Sleeper promo with. But let me go check. I know my man Scotty is asking for rebet. Let's do this. Let's do minus 200 and then plus 200. Patriots -4 at minus 167. Or, I mean, if you like the Giants, you pay a little juice, take them at plus 12. Some alt lines here for you if you were wanting those. But you're probably thinking more about rebet prop city now that I think about it. So let me pull up rebet prop city and here. So yeah, there is some plus EV plays here on a rebet. You got Giannis, you got Gary Trent, Giannis over 5.5 assists, Pele Larson over 2.5 assists. So I mean, there's quite a few plays here on rebet that you could take advantage of, from some heavily juiced props to props that are just plus EV, a little plus money. Hard Rock value, yeah, we'll get there to Hard Rock value as well. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right. Let's see what else we do have here. We haven't checked PrizePicks yet. Let's see if we got what is considered the goated app of PrizePicks. Ooh, okay. All right. Got a slip here. Let's see what we got, though. Borgalis over field goals, decent. Levert, it's fine. Flag, Johnson, Cooper. Wait, not, yeah, Cooper. All right. Let's ride. Underdog value. Gala, where were you? We've already built out an underdog slip. I think you were in the chat when we did it. Yeah, you were. You said no value today. Come on, man. Oh, you're saying that there's more value. All right. Take it back. I take it back. I was trying to troll you a little bit, but you're trying to be helpful. So that being said, let's lock in some more UD. I know I got to go somewhere else. Some people were asking about another book. I forgot what it was, but maybe it'll come back to me. Caleb Williams over pass attempts. Siakam 33.5 now. Did something happen over there in the Pacers game? Okay, so that's got bumped anyways. Love under 224.5. Might as well start adding in some of these. Never mind, that's gone. No, never mind. A lot of this stuff's bumped, so maybe some stuff bumped from what you were talking about. But yeah, we did get off a PrizePicks slip. I put that link in the chat for those of you that want to tail. This is from the AI slip generator. Very easy and simple to use, right? It simply does line comparing based off the optimizers and finds correlation to build out the most profitable slips. And as you can see, it's been absolutely dominating. Oops, never mind, let me move my phone. Absolutely dominating. Literally 3,000 units. 3,000 units since it launched in August of 2023. Pretty insane. pretty insane. Since the start of the NBA season, it's legit been a rocket ship, straight up almost. All those slips are tracked. Every slip that comes across the tool is tracked. Obviously, it's not that you are expected to be able to play every single one of them, but the thing is with plus EV betting at volume is what you want to be doing. You want to be betting at volume. So the more slips you can place, the more likely you are to be profitable over the long term when you're entering in plus EV slips. Now, let's keep on chug-a-lugging here. Rice Ford. Kind of took care of it a little bit, but we might be able to pit. Marking. Can't play Ford. Booker 7. Let me do this. Let me maybe refresh this real quick. Jarris Walker, Craig Porter, Benedict Mathurin. I don't believe we've played any of those. Marketing under, Mathurin over. Jarris Walker. Oh, sure. I'm not tripping too hard on that. Deion Jones. Craig Porter. And then we can go here. We could do Devin Booker over 7. Michael Pittman over. Booker. Oh, I thought that said first quarter. Take a little bit of push potential. Booker over 7.5. All right, so that got bumped. We could see if Pittman slept 47. No. Hang on, we're trying to Dyson Daniels we've played. Okogie 12.5 under. Done under 8. Hang on, my brain's firing right now. Trying to at least. Done under 8 points. Josh Kogi under 12.5. Should give us a 6-man slip there. I'll share this link in the chat. I'm gonna double check myself though that I got this in correctly. Yeah. That looks fine to me. Mathurin bumped. Oh, okay. All right. My bad. I did not see that. Mathurin bumped from 26. So let's just go ahead and take Mathurin out. I did not even notice that. 26.5. Yeah, now it's at 27. So let's do this. Let's remove Mathurin. We'll double check. Now they're bumping. Son of a gun. Let me check. 27.5 on some of these other books. We'd be losing all that value. This other stuff is bumping. I don't know. What did you guys get an instant bump for one of those? Just from the 3-man on PrizePicks? You're good, Dustin. I mean, could we? We can't really run a 3-man on PrizePicks. We need 55+%. Trevor Lawrence is off at 220.5 though. Hang on. I think I might end up just freaking keeping this stupid slip. All of it's bumped. even think that was the right slip. All right. Well, that was annoying. Let's check OddsJam and okay, Suggs over 16.5 points. Henderson under 2.5 receptions. Nikhil Alexander Walker under 19.5 points. Definitely played Nikhil Alexander Walker at some point today. Don't remember what we played. Oh, I was thinking it's over 2.5 assists or something like that. Could be wrong. All right, screw it. Let's just let's go ahead and put our trust in the sharps here off the sharp money tool. From OddsJam, as you guys, most of you know at least. Damn, somebody out for the Magic. Henderson. As most of you know, how the sharp money tool works, essentially what it does is it's tracking sharp money from these exchange apps, ProfitX, Novig, finding where there's a ton of liquidity available on one side of the bet, which typically means that somebody is extremely confident, has a sharp play on that side of it. So it's going to show you the side that they are on, the side that is going to be, or the side that the sharps like. Nikhil Alexander under 19.5 points. I'll tell you what. Betting on Suggs to go over, Henderson to go under. That's just a scary sight in itself. And then you just add Nikhil Alexander Walker. Whew. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. If it's a good bet, it's a good bet. If it's plus EV, it's for me, as the people say. If you guys haven't yet already, hit the follow button. I would appreciate that. Live twice a day, typically Monday through Friday, here on Twitch. Sports by Dustin is the Twitch channel. And then also on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel as well. So subscribing, following, all that jazz would be appreciated. Ramondre Stevenson under rushing attempts. Under 7.5 rushing attempts. PJ Washington under points. Khalil Ware. So we've already played Ware. So maybe we do a little bit of a collab slip that we do oftentimes. And honestly, I feel like when we take a little bit of everything for these slips, it ends up working out in our favor. Ramondre Stevenson under 7.5 rushing attempts. Washington, PJ Washington under 15.5. Let's go better. Let's see what we got. Anything else? Oh, fuck. Here we go again. If you know, you know. Yeah, we've already did both better discounts in the early live stream. Sorry. You can just kind of replace it with one of these, replace one of these plays with it. Claxton been cashing us out lately, though? I don't know. I think he might have cashed one time. But if the slip... All right, listen here. Let's just say this. I don't trust Nick Claxton unless... I'm not going to give him props for cashing us out if this full slip don't win. So, straight up, I don't know if we've won on a slip lately with Claxton. I feel like we have one time in, the recent, last month or whatever. But until then, he's still on my shit list, bro. Pissing me off. All good. I'll peep the optimizer later. Better discount's been kind of dookie on better lately. We won 2 weeks ago with Claxton. All right. Fine. Maybe this is the start of the turning of the tides with Nick Claxton. Maybe it's not on site. We will see. Dabble Underdog. Dabble, there's just been piss for value, to be honest with you. We can't even build out a slip. So, yeah. Skip right over it. Underdog, J Huff. Jay Huff actually looking like some value here. I have been skipping over Siakam because we've played Siakam a few different times, I believe. And there's just a lot of Indiana value right now. Jay Huff did get bumped. Love under pass attempts. Love under 29.5 pass attempts. Zubac. We haven't touched points and assists. Under 20.5 points and assists. Bates. Okay, we don't need to smack Bates yet. Bam. Okay, well, now we're getting down. Hold up. Maybe we could check a little bit of the sharp money tool for Underdog, possibly. Stevenson, Hunter under assist. Under assist. Giddy under 28.5 points and assists. We're pulling out strings here, honestly. Marcus Smart. It's a good question. I can ask if that's possible. I'm sure it's probably possible, but we'll see if we can get that done. All right. Yeah, so that value kind of moved. On us. Some of you guys are wanting Hard Rock. Gotta make sure I don't mess up any letters there. Some of you guys are wanting the sportsbook Hard Rock. So we can look at some Hard Rock. We'll even add in some FanDuel, DraftKings here. Sharp money tool likes Ace Bailey under player made threes. You can see the pinnacle limit's $500 they'd accept. You have over $3,300 on the under for Ace Bailey here. Sorry, not that. That's how much liquidity is available on the opposite side for the over, meaning that somebody's putting down quite a bit of money on the under for Ace Bailey under threes made. Theo Johnson over touchdowns, 0.5 touchdowns. Obviously, a long shot play. Kincaid over touchdowns later in the week. Another long shot play, but, quite a bit of liquidity available on these. Hunter under 2.5 3-pointers made. Once again, $1,500 in liquidity. $500 pinnacle limit. Like that. Stewie. Isaiah Stewart over 5.5 rebounds. Grayson Allen under 3.5 assists. -135 on Hard Rock. Jamal Murray +150. Some plus money on his over rebounds. Stephon Diggs under touchdowns on DraftKings. Holy crap. His under is -150. Stephon Diggs to not score a touchdown. -150. Dang. Let's see. Let's check the sleeper. We have one more sleeper promo, but everything else is kind of donezo. It's half on site. That's right, Trevor. That's funny. Let's see. Hollywood Brown over 1.5 receptions. I actually really love that at -110. Kansas City, Houston Texans. I think that's the Sunday night game. Pretty sick there if you can snag that at -110. I mean, all these other books got them pretty heavily favored for the most part. DraftKings, FanDuel -150-ish plus. Siakam over Steals +165. If you're not limited on a Hard Rock, NBA at least. Under threes made for Luka, 4.5 threes. What a line. 4.5, insane. Devin Booker fading him under points. Toffoli over 2.5 player shots on goal. +170 on DraftKings. So a plus money banger there. Certainly off from the market that has it closer to a +139, +130-ish. Yeah, I mean, this is OddsJam. Obviously, sharp money tool is what we've been using a lot of lately for at least whether it's sports books or even like better some of the plays last week on DraftKings Pick 6. If you guys want access to OddsJam, I do have a code DUSTIN35. It's the best place to go if you're looking for plus EV bets on major sports books, putting the ball in your court. As long as you get them in at volume, you're getting in good value, you're having good bankroll management, you're going to be profitable long term. It's just math. Simply, it works. Now, if you guys want access to, you're on DFS apps, PrizePicks, Underdog, etc., not necessarily major sports books, the best place, definitely, in my opinion, at least, is Daily Grind Fantasy. If you use code DustinStream, code DustinStream gets you guys 25% off your very first month of Daily Grind Fantasy, or even, I think it's 25% off any of your subscriptions. So if you wanted to do, I think there's a quarterly, you could do a yearly, 25% off. Might not be a bad look there. And then if you guys do want access to the AI slip generator, code DustinStream. AI is the cheapest you'll find. The AI slip generator gets you it for $3 a day. Typically a $300 a month tool, getting it to you for $99 a month. We'll double check on that, Kyle. Double check on that as well. For sure. All right. I think that's probably going to be it for the live stream, though. We've kind of cooked up as much value as we could. Not a ton of value, and a lot of the same players or teams kind of popping up right now. A lot of Pacers value. But that's going to be it. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe or follow wherever you're watching. Would appreciate that. Follow me on Twitter, Sports by Dustin. Turn on my notifications on Twitter. Go right now to Twitter, Sports by Dustin on Twitter. Turn on my notifications. That's the best place to have notifications on. I promise you'll notify when I drop a video, which I'm about to drop a video on my channel, my Sports by Dustin YouTube channel. If you guys haven't subscribed there, I know you're probably subscribed on Daily Grind Fantasy, but subscribe on my main, personal channel, Sports by Dustin. Dropping a video over there just after I get off here. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.